And after a car accident nearly claimed his life almost 8 years ago, one Ankeny man has made it his mission to travel the country, crossing off one national park at a time. Our own Skylar Stamps joins us live in studio with the details. Good morning, Skylar.
Yeah, good morning, Justin. It's a truly inspiring story, one that started with a near-death experience and turned into something incredible. After being told he may never walk again, Johnny Neerum of Ankeny defied all odds and did what many people wouldn't accomplish in an entire lifetime. Nearly 7.5 years ago, Johnny Neerum of Ankeny almost lost his life in a car accident near Chicago, a day he'll never forget.
I remember when I was flying in on the helicopter, they were prepping me to amputate my leg because I broke both my legs. I got a hip replacement, broke all my ribs, scalped myself. I mean, it was really bad. I lost 3/5 of my blood and didn't die. So I kind of had this feeling that I was left for a reason.
It was on that day, February 14th, 2016, that Neerum's life would change forever. Before that day, not having a wife or kids, Neerum didn't believe what he did had an impact on others. That was until his family arrived at the hospital after a 9-hour drive through a blizzard from Ankeny.
When they walked in, I realized that my life does touch a lot more people than just myself. And that was when I was like, I need to change my life.
And that's exactly what he did. After being out of work for 8 months, Neerum moved to Las Vegas for his first job since the accident. He vowed to quit drinking and made it a rule to never sit at home on the weekends. Instead, he would hike up in the mountains near Vegas, and that would spark a life he'd never thought of before. Neerum decided to make it his mission to visit all 63 U.S. national parks before turning 40 next October. Currently, he has visited 52 and has a plan to knock out the final 11, with his final destination being Yosemite National Park. Next, he is heading for Alaska to hit 3 more parks over a 2-week span.
And when I started doing the research on that one, there was this picture that just kept showing up of this valley and people hiking it and everything. And I was like, I want to go there. Like, I want to see that with my own eyes. And so they're going to fly me into Gates of the Arctic. I have 4 days to hike about 40 miles, and they're picking me up in another location and taking me back to Kotzebue.
Johnny's mom, Karen Neerum, said that she never saw this life for Johnny either, but is thankful for the path that he is on.
I really didn't see what his journey was going to be. I knew there was going to be a great one day because he was an amazing man, but I didn't know what it was going to be. So it was almost like, you don't want to say a blessing in disguise, but God had a plan for him, and it really turned out to be a great one.
Neerum collects just about everything he can from his journeys, from coffee mugs to magnets and shirts. He says that much of the time, the most expensive part of the trip is what he spends in the gift shop. And it's not just the national parks he's after. Neerum highlights every road that he drives on a big United States map. The journey started in Las Vegas, but he has ventured across the entire country. Neerum also says that after he finishes his journey, his next goals are to visit all 7 continents and drive on every interstate in the United States. The journey for Neerum started back in 2017 and will come to a close when he hits all 63 national parks next year. Neerum told me that Yosemite National Park is going to have a celebration for him for his last park, and he also invited many of his family and friends to attend. He also gets a certificate from the Department of the Interior for the accomplishment. Justin?
Truly inspirational. Can't wait to follow along in his journey. Thank you for sharing the story, Skylar.